Sorry, CJ Brown.
Hello, hello. What's going on?
I don't know why people. So I cannot hear you.
Suppressed.
Why? Because you're muted. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, CJ Brown. What do you have to say for yourself?
Hello, hello. How you doing, Paulie?
I'm doing great. What is it? What would you like to tell me?
Well, I don't know. I obviously me and you we got a little bit of a past. I think we might have hit it off on the wrong foot. Would you agree?
Why are you here?
Well, I'm here because I'm a little bit obsessed with you cuz you're like such a mean bitch. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
And
what? Get in line, dude.
get in line. I am in line. I'm in the stream right now. I'm telling you, like I'm in one sense, I'm an appreciator, but on the other
Uh-huh.
sense, you're just so annoying sometimes. But also, it is still entertaining. So that's why I'm here. I don't
Okay.
know. I
All
just like
right. So you're tell me some. Okay. So you have a take that a lot of people have. Thank you for that. Why do you think it is important to talk to me at this moment about Zonia?
well, I just think the way you treated Zonia like really gets to the heart of like why you're so awful and annoying. You know what I mean? And I think like
Okay.
really, I saw this so perfectly in a tweet that you had, and I'm just going to read it really quick. So you tweeted, if you hate me, rethink your ideology. It sucks. And then I say, some of us
I
hate
stand
you.
by that.
Okay. And I say, some of us just hate you for your personality. And then you say, that's cope. And
It
I
is
think,
100%
so
cope.
you don't think
You don't like
anybody.
what I say.
No, no, no. You're a mean, cunty bitch. It's not anything that
Uh,
you say. You're just like,
the only people who think that are people who have dog shit opinions about things.
no, I
The
mean,
only
you're.
people who
That's
who
not
who,
true.
who the only people who have that take and somehow that defines the way that they sort of in their mind see me have dog shit politics because they don't hear what I'm saying, so they focus on the presentation.
No, you're just generally an uninterested person who has decided that the world is a certain way, and if it doesn't fall into that, then oh, this person must just hate my politics. It's like no, 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 no. You're so fucking dug into your shit, you don't realize that your personality is dog shit, and it's literally as simple as
Let
that.
me ask you. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you agree with all my politics?
No, of course
All
not.
right. So why
But I
don't
don't
you
even know
send
what your
somebody
politics
to
are.
hold on. Why don't you send somebody to talk to me who agrees with 100% of my politics but thinks I'm a fucking cunty bitch, and I'll talk to them because you are just proving my point.
So in other words, the only way like to prove that you have a bad personality is to find somebody that completely agrees with you politically. Is that what you're saying to me right now?
I'm saying that my assertion in the tweet, which I stand by 100%, is that if you think I'm a bitch and that's how that's all you think, you have to rethink your politics. And your politics are dog shit.
No, it has nothing to do with the politics. It's the way that you
Uh,
fucking no.
you're
Here's
wrong.
what no
You're
no.
wrong.
Here's what you do.
You
Here's
are wrong,
no no.
and you cannot prove me
Just
wrong.
let me talk for a second because
Okay.
your whole game is that you try to pick somebody with a label, you try to put a little label on somebody, and then in your eyes that's how you win a debate. You're like, if I can prove that this person is this label, then all of a sudden I win this debate. And I think that's just like such a fucking boring, stupid way to go about things. And it's just
Well,
like
because you're a type of person who doesn't want your mask pulled off, right?
there is no
So what
mask.
you would just
Everything about me,
hold on,
there is no
shh,
mask.
quiet for a second. I let you talk.
Fair
Now it
enough.
is my turn to talk. One thing that is important for me to impress on people is that people lie about their beliefs. They do not want to believe that that their values are dog shit or that their political opinions are dog shit. And therefore, I make it my mission to point out that people's political opinions are dog shit. And people don't like that.
Right, and I'm saying you don't want to believe that your personality is dog shit and you're hiding behind all this politics shit is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm willing to hear somebody who agrees with everything I say, or at least substantially everything I say, who thinks my personality is dog
Okay,
shit, and I'll
well,
talk to them.
here,
You're
let's
the
say
last person to be able to
sure.
have a conversation with me about that because you don't like me. You can say that it's my personality, but the only reason why you find my personality as difficult as you do is because I think your politics are dog shit, and you don't agree with my politics.
Okay, what are my politics, Polly? Tell me what my politics are. I'd love to hear this.
You're like a centrist or something.
See, this is
Like there's
exactly what
no
I'm saying. You
doubt.
have no idea what the
There's
fuck I believe. I'm not even a really
there's
political person. I watch you. I'm like a voyeur. I watch what people do on Twitch. It has nothing to do with what their politics are, and I latch on to different people's personalities. So I don't really give a fuck what your politics are. You're just an insane cunty bitch who brings a bunch of stupid right-wing people on your stream and tries to get some easy owns. Like, I don't even know what your fucking mission is through all this shit. Like, what are you even trying to do with this stream?
So wait, hold on a second. Let's say that was what I did. Let's say that my goal was to get some dumb fuck right wingers on my stream and own them.
Yep.
Like, what's wrong with that?
I
I
like it, but I think you're delusional in like what you think you're doing. I'm trying to understand what you think you're doing with this whole being a politics streamer thing. Like, what is your end goal?
Are you telling me to shut up? Are you saying I should just shut up?
No, I'm not saying that. First of all, you're the person who tells people to shut up. Remember, you told me,
Okay.
shut the fuck up, let me finish? That's like the patented
Yeah.
Polly line, which I love, by the way.
Well,
I love it
have
when
to
you tell
say it
people to
too
shut
many
up.
times. People try to talk over me, so I don't stand for that.
You actually tell people to shut up during every single debate I've ever watched of you. Every single time you've told somebody to shut the fuck up. Every single one.
That seems to be the case because people want to talk over me, and I do not stand for it.
Well, what you want to do is when you do these conversations, you try to completely control the flow and like the course of the conversation. You try to take the lead. So you don't like it when other people try to take control of the conversation because you have like kind of a dominating personality, and if you're not in control of a situation, it kind of freaks you out, I think.
Wait a second. So you don't like me because I happen to what? I have a strong personality and you don't like it?
No, that's what I'm saying. If I didn't like the personality, I wouldn't be here. I'm just pointing out some of the shit that I've been seeing because I'm trying to just, I don't know, I'm just trying to say what my opinion is.
Okay, but people say that all the time.
Yeah.
I know people. Do you think that I don't know what people say about me?
So
do you think that I am laboring under the delusion that I think that people don't call me fucking insane all the time?
No, I don't think you're insane. I think you're a cunty bitch. That's what I said. I didn't say you're insane.
Right. Well, okay, but the people who say okay, well, yeah. So like it depends where you are on the political spectrum. If you're very far to the right, you say I'm insane, not just a cunty bitch. I'm a cunty bitch and insane. If you're further to the middle or like a left leaning sort of centrist,
everybody who's a fucking Marxist,
bitch.
everybody who's like a Marxist thinks that you're just like a breath of fresh air, right?
Basically.
Really? Okay, so nobody to the left of you could possibly have a problem with your personality at all. Is that really what you believe? That sounds like the biggest fucking huff of copium I've ever heard in my life. That's crazy.
Well, if they have a problem with me, it usually comes down to something they were wrong on and didn't like me calling them out.
Okay, but what if somebody has a problem with, like, let's say you went out to dinner with somebody and you were like kind of rude to the waiter, but you guys have the same politics. Could they not hate you for that reason?
But I would never be rude to a waiter.
Yeah, but I'm just giving you an example.
Of shit. What you don't understand is I am rude to people that deserve it.
I mean, through your eyes, because you look through a very narrow lens of like who people are.
Well, I wait for people to tell me what they believe, and then I judge them based on the words they use to determine, that they are a piece of shit and treat them accordingly.
Okay, so what's the problem with Zonia? Like, what's your big problem with Zonia? I want to hear this. Because to me, it seems petty as fuck. It seems like she put you on a tier list, where she put you at like a ranking you didn't like, and then you kind of spazzed out at her. That's what it looked like to me.
So let me ask you this: do you think that somebody like me would take kindly to the assertion that Mr. Girl holds transphobic positions, but he is not in his heart of hearts a transphobe, and therefore I can be friendly with him. Do you think somebody like me who would have much room for a take like that?
I mean, do you have to? Does somebody have to agree with everything about you to even talk to them? Like, what? I don't understand.
What are you talking about? I talk to people who don't agree with me all the time. You just told me that's what I did. But if you have a dog shit take, I will call you out. And I will not only call you out, I will try to convey how your take is potentially harmful to people like you. So for example, if you give room to Mr. Girl, if you try to like say Mr. Girl uh, uh, is a is a transphobe with a heart of gold, for example, I don't give a fuck, and I don't know why you would say that. I don't think there's any good justification for that. Zonia was unable to be moved on that, and that pissed me off.
Right. I mean, but aren't you hearing how this is some like high school lunch table bullshit? It's like, oh, Cindy's sitting with Kara, so now we can't be friends with her anymore. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like to the outside observer.
Okay, but fuck it. I mean, when you say the outside observer, you mean you.
I mean, anybody, like, you're like, oh, she's friends with Mr. Girl, and he said some mean things, so now I can't be friends with her.
Hold on a second. Do you think that that it is? Do you understand what I'm saying when I say, Mr. It is not helpful, and I think it is harmful to say Mr. Girl is not a transphobe. He just holds transphobic positions.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about in the beginning. So your whole game is you try to pick people with these labels, and once you successfully have proven that they are this label, oh, I've won the debate. That's your whole fucking strategy. It's bullshit.
I don't know if you have any idea what you're talking about, because
didn't understand what I just said. Maybe that's also what just happened right there.
Do you think that maybe in my struggle to assert that trans people are valid in and of themselves, that I might feel like somebody who is making excuses for a prominent transphobe? Do you think it is unreasonable that I would take issue with that, approach, that characterization?
Okay, and this is the other thing too. It's like you're
hold on, answer my question.
Okay, all right. Say it again,
understand? Sorry. Do you understand that if somebody is trying to make excuses for Mr. Girl, and the like, that I might take issue with that and say you're doing the devil's work?
What is going on with Mr. Girl that I need to be so concerned about? Please explain it to me.
Okay, so do you think Mr. Girl is a transphobe?
I have no idea. I know he does raps about raping kids. I don't know much more than that.
All right. So he is a pedophile. Do you think he's a pedophile?
Do I think Mr. Girl's I'm not gonna answer that question. I don't know if fucking Mr. Girl's a pedophile. I have no fucking idea.
All right. So what if somebody said, I know David Duke holds I don't think David Duke is a racist. He just holds racist positions. Do you think that would piss off a person of color?
I mean, who fucking cares? Who cares? Not a big deal.
Okay, then fuck you. You don't understand. You don't know what you're talking about, which is why your politics are dog shit, which is why you don't like me. You keep proving my point.
Polly, all you know how to talk about is transit. All I see you talking about is transit.
Dog.
Like, you're such a one-dimensional character. Can we, like,
hold on a second.
How do we get PollyPeople? Okay.
When you got in here, what was I talking about? Was I talking about trans issues?
You were calling your chat a bunch of chuds. I wasn't really paying attention.
I was talking about crime. So you could make shit up, or you could engage with the discussion that's in front of you. And I know that's difficult for you because you didn't realize that I actually am correct on this, despite your stories that you tell yourself.
No, you're not correct.
Do you think that it would be fair if a person of color got upset if somebody characterized David Duke as not being racist but holding racist positions?
Honestly, if there was a black guy who's like going on and on about David Duke and like what David Duke believes, I'd be like, this guy's fucking annoying. Fuck him.
Well, okay. So then, if Zonia is doing the same thing and talking about Mr. Girl, who is by no measure a fucking good person, trying to run defense for him, and I assure you, he is a transphobe, right? Nobody disagrees about this. Not even Destiny. Destiny agrees that he's a transphobe. So, uh, being a trans person, giving room to a obvious transphobe by saying, well, I don't think he's a transphobe. I think he's a nice person that holds transphobic positions. Like, why should I not get mad at that? Why should I just let that slide?
Well, it just feels like you're being particularly harsh on Zonia for some reason, which I like. You're calling her like a
What?
pick me. Like what the fuck does a pick me even mean? You guys have your own like
Okay,
ecosystem of words that I've never
hold
heard
on.
of.
Okay, don't weasel out of the question. Do you understand when? Do you remember the not hypothetical, the actual story I just told you?
Yeah, I think obsessing over.
so
Here's what I
hold-
think.
okay,
I'm telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I think. This is
Okay, all right. Answer the question, please.
okay. Frankly, I think obsessing over what people believe, if they have this bad belief, they have this bad belief. Who fucking cares? Why get so obsessed over that? It's fucking stupid. These are just a bunch of dumbass content creators. They're not really doing that much harm. They're not doing that much good. And frankly, my concern is who is putting out entertaining content. If people are putting out good content, I'm like, good. If they're putting out shit, then I say, fuck them. That's how I look at this whole thing. That's how I look at it.
Okay, but characterizing that as obsessive is not an answer. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you think that it is unreasonable for me to take issue with the characterization of Mr. Girl as not being transphobic, but just holding transphobic positions when literally he's a transphobe?
I think it doesn't matter, and
Okay,
you're getting
so you don't know
stuck
what
in
you're
it.
talking. All right.
How the fuck do I don't know what I'm talking about? What do you mean I don't know what I'm talking about?
Because when you say I got stuck in it, what do you mean? Like
You're-
I talked to Zonia about it, expressed my displeasure with that take, and fucking moved on.
Yeah, but it feels like you're particularly zoomed in on Zonia for some reason that I don't fully understand.
What?
Like
Okay, so you're telling yourself stories.
No, I mean I see you on Twitter. You're like, oh, this
stories.
You got your little name for her. You call her a pick me. Like again, what is a pick me?
Not
What
just
is that?
her. Okay, so you don't have an answer to my question. Is what you're saying? You're just saying I'm obsessed with Zonia, which is there's no facts for that.
No, I'm saying that
just your
you're
feeling.
trying to you realize you're like losing control of the conversation. You go into this script, this like line of questioning, and I'm saying it's like irrelevant. It's you have this pre-built fucking conveyor belt of a conversation, and I'm saying it doesn't have to be that way.
Wrong. You just so like what I'm going to translate what you just said. You call you call my method of discussion a conveyor belt.
Yes.
But you call it that because you would like to get away with saying whatever you like and not being able to and not called to account for what the import of the things that you say are. Because most people are dumb fucks, right? They don't actually they say horrendous things but don't realize that they're horrendous and don't like when somebody points out that the logic that they are engaging in is awfully fucking bad, and then they cry about it and call me a bitch, right? So that's what you're doing right now.
Well, why are you so obsessed over people saying horrendous things? Like, why is that so horrible to PollyPeople?
Well, because why does anybody why does anybody have a problem with like crypto racism or crypto fascism or like crypto transphobia? Because people get away with it, and even have people like Zonia carrying water for these people. So, and I don't stand for that. That's all. That is a principle that I stand for. And if you don't agree with me, that's probably because you're a dog shit person.
Again, it's like you're focusing on Mr. Girl, somebody who has fucking 500 concurrent viewers. Like, why do you care?
I'm giving you an example. That was just an example because you brought up Zonia.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and again, I think that really the root of this is I don't know. You just have a personal problem with Zonia. You're zoomed in on her.
No.
I don't think it really has much to do with this Mr. Girl shit.
You can't say that so long as you are unable to address my critique without just characterizing it as something else. So until you can explain to me why my take is wrong and demonstrate that I only think she's wrong based on some personal vendetta or bias, until you can do that, then you need to shut the fuck up.
Well, I
Because
think your take is wrong.
You are ironically operating according to your feelings.
I
right?
think
you're not following facts or logic. You're just doing feelings.
Well, yeah, I mean that's literally what you do. You're trying to be like this. Oh, I'm gonna own all these chuds, guys. Come on, get behind me. I'm gonna own the chud. You don't think that's an emotional thing? I mean, come on. It doesn't even matter if you win. It's look at how confident she is. Oh, I'm gonna follow her. Oh, I'm gonna give her money. You know?
Yeah. So you don't get it. You don't get it. See, this.
Yeah,
is why
I do
say,
get it. I do get it.
No. This is why I say people who think I'm a bitch have shitty politics, because you have to default into like explaining your dislike for me that is unrelated to politics.
I think people who spend their time talking about politics all day are fucking insane. It doesn't matter what their politics are. You don't think
you're not. So wait, then I'm not a bitch. Just anybody who talks about politics is.
No, I mean, I think your life is like completely misguided. You've fallen into this fucking weird ass wormhole of being like a Twitch trans socialist person who wears nipple pasties. It's fucking pathetic.
So wait, okay. Anything else?
I mean, I just came in here to sort of, touch base because, I think we could like really, really build this friendship up. So I'm just trying to show you that I've been watching, tell you some of the things that I've been seeing, and just sort of like touch base with my good friend PollyPeople. That's my only motivation with this.
So how would you say I should change my behavior to be more acceptable?
Well, I mean, frankly, from my standpoint, I think you should get significantly more aggressive and insane. Like maybe I would pick up like some type of drug habit might be good. That might be entertaining.
Thank you, Furious Jims, by the way, for the 5. Okay, so like, so you're just not really here in good faith. You just say you're here in good faith, and you're you continue to make my point for me.
Yeah. Well,
is there anything else that you would like to add? Any final memes?
No. Thanks for having me on, Polly. Always like talking to you.
All right. Well, I appreciate the chat. I will reconsider my whole stream and my.
I would get into something else. Stop talking about trans stuff so much and just move on with your life.
Yeah, you don't like that, huh? All right.
No, I think it's when somebody talks about one thing over and over again, it's really pathetic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Maybe CJ brings up a good point there.
Damn, that copium must be expensive.
Yeah. Okay.
You got the top shelf shit.
I do. Yeah, I'm sucking on some copium right now.
All right.
Your internet words. When did you start saying that? Like 2 years ago when everybody else started saying copium?
Yeah, I heard it somewhere and I
you just use words that you find on the internet, so you just let the internet dictate how you talk. Think about how pathetic that is.
I use words that I hear from people. Like I speak English because that's what people talk to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm so unoriginal. I didn't make up my own language. I use fucking English, my guy.
Yeah,
what a fucking cock I am.
Hey, so after this, are you gonna steal people's content, run ads, and then collect donations off it?
Huh?
So that's what you do, right? You like watch entire pieces of somebody else's content, you run ads on it, you collect donations while you say like 1 or 2 things to chat every couple minutes. That's transformative, right, Pauly?
I don't think you watch my shit.
I definitely watch your shit. I definitely watch your shit.
No, you don't. Like the things, your critique is like what applies to like a lot of like React Andy streamers.
You are a React Andy. That's what you do.
Yeah, but like to the extent that applies, like you don't really know what you're talking about. Like you're just making shit up.
No, you see what you did. No.
Like a 2-minute video takes a half hour.
No, that's not what's going on. You watch entire pieces of people's content. You talk to chat. Like, how fucking transformative is it? You're basically stealing other people's content.
Oh, you were triggered by the fact I was watching TYT and shit.
Oh, that's what you think it is? Are you serious? Really? That's what you think it happened right there. That's what you think just happened.
Well, I'm giving you credit. Like I thought maybe you were just making shit up, right? But maybe it was that I was watching TYT.
No, it's every time
DJ is a
I'm
streamer.
watching
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Every
Yeah,
time I'm watching you, you're
you
watching
always do
somebody
an
else's
analysis.
shit.
Yeah, so what?
So what? It's fucking pathetic. Get your own shit together. Like if you are gonna be spending all day talking about these important issues, at least fucking do some segments, cut it up, get a YouTube editor. You know what I mean? Instead of just like yelling at chat, because that's not real content. It's like cool, like because you have a chat room and lonely people can come to your chat room and like talk to you, but it's like not serious shit. Like you should at least be trying to do segments.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take that under advisement. I'm sure you know this much better than I do.
I'm telling you, so your viewers are not going to agree with me now, but at the end of the day, they want you to be putting out segments. They want you to be growing a following and doing something. Because right now, your stream is nothing to be proud of, is what I'm saying.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing you don't understand. The average person doesn't watch me because they think I have a brilliant fucking political analysis. Like I'm not high on my own supply like that. People watch me because I generally, like have the right opinion, but I say things in a funny fucking way. And I, have a way of rephrasing things in a way that people find fun and people like my personality.
Oh yeah, you do that thing
it's not complicated.
You do your like hey brother, you do that voice when you're doing like a Republican. You're like, hey brother, what's going on there, brother? You know that thing
people
that
like that.
You stole that. You stole that character. That's not even yours.
Well, what?
That's not even your. You have nothing to be proud of. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's terrible. It's a shame.
Hey brother, oh I'm a Republican shud, brother. Give me a fucking break.
Let me ask you this. If my content is such dog shit, why are you restreaming me?
Why am I because no, I'm not restreaming you. I was trying to get on your show.
Yeah, but if my content is such dog shit, why are you trying so hard to be on my stream?
Well, because
why wouldn't you go talk to somebody who has a good interesting content?
Because somebody needed to give you a piece of their mind, and I was kind enough to do so.
Somebody needed to give me a piece of their mind?
Yeah, and I was kind enough to do so.
Well, are you under the illusion? You think? See, like this is such a dumb fuck take, dude. So, like, you think that the reason why I am so outspoken is because nobody's put me in my place before? That's what you
No.
No,
see, the
that
thing
is what you thought. Just admit it. Just
no.
admit you thought nobody
That's so
put
funny
this
you said
bitch
that
in her place before, so I need to tell her the what for.
No, that was so funny you say that because people they do put you in your place, but you're so insane and delusional, you can't even tell if you're winning or losing a conversation.
I thought you said I wasn't insane. I thought you said I'm just a bitch and not insane. Turns out I'm insane too, huh?
I mean, you cannot tell whether or not you're winning or losing a conversation. So however you want to categorize it. However you want to categorize it, I mean, that's fine. Do you have any form of autism? Do you have it?
That's a weird question. Why would that? I mean, I don't know why that would be a question.
Because that would explain it. If you can't tell how you're doing in a social situation, then it's like if
you ableist, especially because I'm not. I don't. But like
really,
why would you even? Of course, I mean, like, do I even seem like I do?
Okay, so how come you can't tell when you're losing conversations?
Because people like you don't know what you don't know. Like, if you think I'm losing a conversation, you're wrong. You're wrong.
That's what I'm saying. That's a form of delusion.
No, because the people that are correct believe that I am winning these conversations. The people that are wrong think I'm losing the conversation and am insane.
Okay,
so you are consistently proving my very point.
This is so funny because a normal person who is able to take constructive criticism would be able to tell, oh, even if this person is wrong about something, sometimes I lose a conversation, sometimes I come out looking bad. But you're in this camp. If people don't agree with me,
it's also weird.
If people don't agree with me, then somehow they're the crazy ones, right, Polly?
So okay, but also, can I just point out that you're talking about conversations in terms of winning and losing, which is very weird. Like, it seems like you don't even understand why conversations are had in the first place.
Yeah, I understand like why
So wait,
conversations are had with no
let me ask
audience,
you,
with
my
no
guy.
purpose.
Let me
I
ask
mean,
you. Please tell me all of your diagnoses so I can hold that against you. Because it
ADHD.
seems like you are unable to, because of your ADHD, I assume, you are unable to assess whether a conversation is being had and who is winning or losing, I guess, if that's even a word, whether
That
it's
could be
constructive
fair.
or not.
That could be a fair thing to
Perhaps
bring up, because what if I'm all scatterbrained and I'm talking about one thing and then I move on to another topic? So me personally, I would be willing to have that be criticism, because what I heard
yeah.
was you not being able to properly
Yeah.
read a
Hey,
social situation. So bing, bang, boom, I ask if you have autism. That makes
oh,
perfect
that's
sense.
funny. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. I know you believe that if I do not find you charming, it must be because I have autism.
No,
That's
it's
the
perfect.
reason.
That's the thing. That's the difference between me and you. It's perfectly
Oh, that's
reasonable.
funny.
No.
It's so
It's
true.
perfectly reasonable to not like me. I am okay with people not liking me, and if people don't like me, I can be like, whatever. It's just not for me. Like I don't like CJ. He's not for me. But you're like, oh, if you don't like Polly, that means you hate trans people. Do you realize
Wait, I didn't
how
say
insane
that.
that is?
I said
That's
I said you have to
essentially what
rethink
you're.
your politics. I said you have to rethink your politics. If you think I'm a fucking cunty bitch, and that's your takeaway, you have to rethink your politics. You
What?
just do. If
That's
there
what I'm
is a
saying. That's a form of
if there
delusion. That's
is
crazy.
well, you're not helping me undo the delusion, my guy. You're just proving my delusion to be true. So seems like
Why?
I'm gonna need to hear from somebody else.
Fine. Pull in. So you're saying if I snoop around, nobody who is like very far on the left is gonna have any negative things to say about you. Is that what you're saying to me right now?
No more than the average person. No, they're not going to say Polly's a cunty bitch, and that's what I think.
I mean, okay. I mean, you've given me a homework assignment. Like, I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I'm
Well,
down for a little
good luck
homework
to you.
assignment.
Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. Go ask around and find out who hates you. I'm curious myself.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I will happily give you that information too. So whatever I come up with,
Well then, there you go.
you'll find out who's talking shit behind the scenes about you. So maybe I'll even be working for you for a little bit. So
All right. Well, good times. Enjoy your homework assignment. Now, is there anything else I need to know? Is there anything else you have to say?
I don't know. Is there any questions that you have for me? Is there
Nope.
any?
I think we're good. I think we're good here. I think you've won the conversation. There you go. How about that? I'll take the L.
The winning of the conversation is just me saying how I feel about you. And the fact that you
All right,
gave me the
well, there
opportunity
you
to
go.
do that
You're a
means that's a W for me, but it's also a W for you because we had fun together.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I am quite happy to take the L on this conversation.
No, I want to share the W with you.
Thank you
We'll
very
both take
much.
a V.
No,
We'll both
no.
take a V.
All right.
We both take a V.
Okay.
So we
right.
split it in
See
half. You
later.
understand?
All right, buddy. Thank you for the call.
Yeah, it's been nice. Alrighty. So that was that.